Several cases have recently come to light in which law enforcement organizations have come under heavy scrutiny for their activities. These cases emphasize the critical role that higher authorities play in guaranteeing police accountability. The weight of arrest varies from innocent to unjust. David waited outside a nail parlor for his girlfriend Alice, who was receiving a manicure. He scrolled around social media while alone with his thoughts and phone. He was perplexed by two approaching cops. They detained him without taking his phone and handcuffed him anxiously. He strained to comprehend the situation, looking for an explanation for the arrest. The female officer read him his rights and explained the loitering allegation. David attempted to understand how waiting outdoors could be considered a crime. He claimed he was waiting for Alice, but the officer cited the statute concerning worrying behavior. Alice, enraged, called her friend JJ for bail assistance. They waited for Monday's court date since they didn't have any money. David was in jail and couldn't understand why he was being punished for an uncommitted offense. They chose to charge the female officer with bias. Their story resulted in David's acquittal in court, the cop reprimanded and given additional training. Yet the disturbing story stayed.
Around his wrists filled him with anxiety. He struggled to make sense of the situation, desperately searching.
Have you ever been arrested because of a coin toss? Don't be concerned if you don't comprehend. We were astonished at first, but wait until you hear this one. Roswell police officer Courtney Brown pulled over a woman named Sarah Webb on her way to work. Brown informed Webb that she was speeding, to which Webb apologized and explained that she was running late to work. After collecting Webb's ID, Webb said, "I'm just going, ma'am. I'm sorry I'm late for work. So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92, ma'am?" Brown then went on back to her car and ran her records. Just Brown then returned to her car, which she had ordered fellow cop officer Christy Wilson to do since, get this, Brown had not even verified Webb's car speeding before pulling her over. Officer Wilson asked Brown what she planned to do because she appeared unsure. Brown had an idea after a few minutes of deliberation. She got out her phone and accessed the Flipcoin app, not realizing there was a reason to pull Webb over. Brown let the Flipcoin app decide what happened to Webb, while both cops talked and laughed.
Reckless.
Okay.
She flew past me going probably 80, 85 on 92 in the...
Officer Wilson proposed arresting the head and releasing the tail. Brown was arrested for reckless driving on the report. She then handcuffed and arrested Webb, who was taken aback and began crying. The Roswell Police Department published Brown's body cam footage 2 months after the incident, sparking a nationwide uproar. Many criticized the policemen's behavior, calling them unprofessional and unprepared for such a high-stakes job. After the video was released, prosecutors dismissed all charges against Webb, who had requested body cam footage for months. Cleveland Heights lively streets in September 2022. As they cruised along a busy 3-lane road, Mr. Kern drove beside Officer Carly Lewis. Lewis observed the vehicle with expired license plates in front of Mr. Kern. This caused her to decide to pull over the vehicle. Unfortunately, no video footage of what transpired next is available, but Mr. Kern believes Officer Lewis drifted into his lane to start the traffic stop. This action surprised him, cutting him off and promoting him to press the brakes hard to prevent a crash. Mr. Kern, naturally rattled by the close call, decided to pursue the vehicle with expired plates. He then parked behind Officer Lewis's cruiser to collect her name and badge number to file a complaint with the police department. Another party is unsure how to yield to a license. Mr. Kern approached Officer Lewis with his speech indicating his irritation and genuine concern, and demanded her badge number. Officer Lewis, irritated by the interaction, decided to call for assistance. Kern, she claimed, had failed to yield to an emergency vehicle and was now recording her without her permission. In truth, Mr. Kern had just purchased his automobile and received the title the day prior. He only wanted Officer Lewis's badge number because he thought he had been engaged in a near miss owing to her unexpected lane changeout for the conference. The prosecution dismissed Mr. Kern's case due to insufficient evidence, proving that no crime had happened and casting doubt on his culpability. Why do you believe such situations occur? Comment below and let us know. Next time, I'll see you.